Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Karen Palka, and I'll be speaking with Christina Galina-Flood. Today's show is sponsored by Blue Water Area Transit. Welcome, Christina, to Spotlight.
Thank you, Karen.
I'm so glad you're here. We're going to talk a little bit about what you started a few years ago, Healing Hearts Home. Tell me about it.
Yes. So Healing Hearts Home was founded and became a nonprofit in 2015.
Okay.
That's when we became our official nonprofit with our EIN number. But I've been doing this more than 25 years. Healing Hearts Home is a nonprofit for women and teen girls who have survived human trafficking and sexual abuse.
That's a pretty heavy kind of nonprofit that you're working with. And so you've actually gotten an education so that you can even be better at what you do. So tell me a little bit about that journey of your education.
Well, I was doing a lot of mentoring, and just God saw fit to send me back to college at 50, and I went back to get my counseling degree, and then I just kept going and ended up getting a pastorate degree along with that. And 7 years in, I have completed my doctorate.
So you're a pastor, a doctor, as well as a counselor.
Yes.
And you're working with these girls. Are the girls a specific age that you would like to have reach out to you that might need help?
The girls come at all different ages.
They do.
I have the support group, we say 11 to 18, but I've taken in girls even younger than that to counsel. And then adults is 18 and over.
Okay.
And so
I'm saddened that we have to have your industry, but I'm so grateful that you are working in this field. And are you local here in the Port Huron area?
Yes, we are. We're local in Port Huron. Our office is here in Port Huron.
Okay.
We have a beautiful space where we meet with the girls. We have a lovely conference room, and then we have a private office within that space where I do all the counseling with my clients that are in the program, but also outside individuals as well.
Okay. And how can they get a hold of you? What's your website?
Our website is healingheartshome.org, and all the information is there. They can reach out there either by email, or they can contact me, Christina, at 586-727-0674.
Well, that's really great. Thank you for that information. But in order to have a nonprofit, we have to have some fundraising. And fundraising starts with fun. And so I've watched you start a very fun fundraiser and continue to have it every April 20th, I believe?
Yes.
And so what is this fundraiser?
So I'm going to put my hat on. This will be our third annual Fancy Hat Tea, and we are getting together April 20th from noon to 3. We have a fantastic speaker. We have wonderful music. There will be testimonies from the gals who have gone through our program. We will be speaking at that event about what's coming up in the near future here. We're planning right now a human trafficking event for this area. And we are also going to kick off Men's Shout in 2024, Lord willing.
Okay.
So we'll have a support group for men who have also been victimized. So the tea is our annual fundraiser. It's a ton of fun. I gather hostesses, and they host their table. They invite their guests, and they supply all the beautiful teacups, the teapots, and they bring the tea of their choice, and then they serve their guests. But we also have tickets open for the public as well. We are more than halfway sold out, so I encourage ladies today of all ages to get your tickets. Last year we sold out, and so people were not able to attend. And this year, the venue we're going to already outgrow it.
Wonderful.
So this is our third venue that we've been in. Every year we double in size.
Well, the need is to raise that money so that you can do the
Yes.
great work that you're doing. And I love the idea that it's a fancy hat. Who doesn't want to enjoy going to an event, wear a fun hat,
Yeah.
and have some tea with their girlfriends?
Yes.
So it sounds like a really great event. And they can get tickets on your website as well?
They can get tickets on the website. There is also sponsorship opportunities. And so I'm looking for sponsors who would like to help with this event.
Okay.
As far as financially, we could really use their support. We'll also talk about our plans for a healing home. Of course, that has always been a dream of mine, to open a healing home for teen girls. And so we've been diligently working on that, and we're pursuing property this year to be able to have a physical piece of property and then be able to dream the dream of having that home. And so we need much funding to be able to do that.
capital campaign,
yes,
yes.
and then to start to build the home for
Yes.
these young girls who need the care.
Well, stay that course, because
Yes.
if God's laid it in your heart, He will have it come to fruition.
Yes.
Sometimes in His timing, not our
Yes.
timing, but I believe that what you're doing is really important. So thank you so much for joining us today, and I encourage others to be able to come to this fancy hat tea party. It's going to be fun.
Yes, thank you, Karen.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
And thank you for joining us on Spotlight.